Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, Fall League friends, and everybody here joining us. We are here for Wednesday Night Race, Fall League Week 1, Group 3. My name is Luffy. I'm joined in the booth by Sorbius. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine, Luffy. I am excited to see, well, not on Restream, but for my my teammate Rex Australia to run his first ever FF1 Rando race. So it's going to be exciting.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you guys are part of the team that's got Woo Bear on it, and Woo Bear, good member of the community here as well. So you guys looking pretty interesting, I think, as a team.
We're going to do our best.
So, looking at our restream tonight, we got Pickles and Beer, part of my team, the Temple of Friends Revisited. We have Kumo from the Melman Maple Thieves, Papa Ducks from Team The Leftovers, and Lord Fizzlebeef from the legendary Trash Island Fire Department. They're going to be running some interesting flags here tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, no magic in shops, just magic on swords and sticks and axes and claws and things.
Yeah, all weapons cast spells, so that's going to be pretty fun. We're not going to find anything too overpowered. There's not going to be a nuke stick or a fade bonk or anything like that, but we will find some good tier 2 magic, some tier 2 healing magic too. But essentially, what's the best part is we're going to have probably a lot of temper and a lot of fast items, which will make up for that lack of magic in shops, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I was disappointed to find out that it's a curated list of spells that get added to weapons and not just random spells. I was excited to get, nuke swords and be disappointed by lamp staves and whatever, but no, it's just pretty much elemental level 2 spells, defensive spells like Ruse and Invis 2, some healing spells, and, temper fast.
Yeah, it's to take a little bit of, the people that might luck into an early nuke or fade item out of it, than opposed to making it too overpowered. We can do that in the settings and make things just really crazy. I mean, we've had seeds that we've run that, everybody has a nuke shirt, and good luck, you don't got to do anything else besides just throw that out all day. So, it's fun.
Yeah, I've certainly enjoyed my time practicing it and racing this flag set.
Mm-hmm. So looking at what we got also on tap, it's going to be Shard Hunt. So your inner loot goblins out there, hope you're ready to open boxes, because we're going to be opening quite a bit of them. 32 shards is what we need to get back into Temple of Fiends Revisited. And, we'll see how we do. We can get shards as well from Fiends, but this usually calls for a lot of box opening.
32 shards is so many shards.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the much side, but this is Fall League, and Fall League tends to have some of the more unique flag sets that have been put together with some of the more difficult things to run. Not too overpowered, but definitely not, basic, I would say.
Yeah, and the 32 required shards does also basically guarantee you're going to have to kill probably Tiamat and Kraken, and also loot a good amount of those later dungeons in order to get all your shards.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, so we got Rojo and Cernus on the tracking, Dark Moon on the restream. Rojo, thankfully, threw some of the blurstings out for all the party members out there. Everybody's looking at that Thief. That Thief, very overpowered. Plus hurt all, plus agility, and a little bit smarter with plus intelligence, so yay.
Alright, we are off. Looks like we started with a nice 2 and a zap.
Oh, not much else in that weapon shop to speak of.
No, not at all.
Armor
armor plus 5 if you are loaded with money.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an endgame armor for sure, and to know that it's right here is definitely nice. Fizzle giving us a hint giver that says, thieves run really fast, you don't say.
Especially this one. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do our best to zap this Garland. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Personally, I like to grab the chest first. I think if you pick up a shard or 2, you can get enough XP to get an extra level off of Garland.
Mm-hmm. Getting cheap people talking about the timers in chat. Let me see if I can get that synced up or fixed here at all.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ah, so we got a pro ring, some cash, and a shard out of Topher. That's always a good pickup.
Oh, timer's looking good. Thank you. I believe that was probably Dark Moon. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hooray, we have timers. Alright, we'll get our first look here in a minute at what we're getting for key items. What would you be hoping to get from the princess and the king here?
Let's
Is
see.
it slab and canal?
See, I like when we get something like the slab or bottle early or oxyale, something that's like useful, but like it's not going to steer you in a direction. I like to see early divergence in flag sets like these, just to kind of make things interesting. They can get kind of linear in the early game if you get funneled into certain directions. So it's nice to see something that'll make you think a little bit, maybe some divergence.
Yeah, certainly I prefer it to, say, early canoe. I'm not
Yes.
a fan of that early ice cave dive. Looks like we have Ice 2 for sale in Provoca. Not the strongest of the elemental spells. Not a lot of things are weak to ice.
It's decent against things like waters or, you know, anything through volcano. It'll do okay through sea shrine, but not many things resisted, to your point. So it's not going to do us a lot of good in marsh cave, a lot of good in ice cave either. Some of these early dungeons, it really doesn't stand out. So we'll see, with not much here to speak of in way of sweeping abilities.
Looks like we're walking back over to Elf as Big Head the Herb.
I brought your walking shoes because we're going to be doing quite a bit of that.
Oh, there's our TNT for sale, though. We get to pick up a convenient stop on the way back.
11,000 too. I think I saw somebody sell the Zap Stick for almost that amount of money. So they should have what they need without having to maybe double over to Matoya or, you know, try to think about a pop grind.
Yeah, Papa Doc's bought it, so I believe he did sell the Zap Stick.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. I don't think Zap is especially potent as a instant kill unless you're trying to kill Astos or Garland with it.
It's an okay spell. Not many things resist it. Its accuracy is garbage, though. It can be really useful against like metal slimes and stuff like that, but it's definitely not the most reliable.
You give me Bane or Brack any day.
Yeah. Brack especially.
Not a lot for sale for armor early here. There's a chainmail +5, I think I saw somewhere. It's pretty alright, but otherwise it's been pretty slim pickings. So we got a Lit 2 sword.
No, it's a little bit better.
Papa Doc's is going to give us our first look at Marsh Cave before going over to turn in that herb. I like this play. You know, if this is your ship or something, you'd rather have it parked and waiting for you than have to get back over here after going to Elf.
It's definitely a play here that can pay off because, process of elimination, like you got that herb turn in and maybe it's the ship, maybe it's something else. Like, you're probably going to need to come here, so why not do it first? I kind of like that call as well.
And with the random key item, you don't even necessarily, or random key item chest, rather, you don't have to necessarily dive the entirety of Marsh Caves. You just get lucky and it's just in this top floor.
Yeah, or sometimes you run into it and it's the last box you're used to cycling, like it was in our race last night.
I mean, the RNG giveth and the RNG taketh away, right?
Yeah, that is very true.
Couple shards in the top part of Marsh. That's always nice.
That pays off. We're going to like that a lot.
I had missed what the TNT turned into. Did Papa Doc's not turn that in? I guess maybe we're getting our first look with Lord Fizzlebeak here.
We'll see. Yeah, he was maybe a little too fast through there. Adamant. Lazy Dwarves. Okay.
All you had to do was walk down here, buddy.
Yeah.
Dude had your adamant. And the rod.
Okay. That's probably why maybe Papa Ducks didn't do that yet, because the hint giver did say that the blacksmith was hanging on to it, so I don't know. Maybe he didn't do it, maybe he did.
Yeah, with this early canal, thinking we're probably going to find our ship pretty soon.
Yeah, it feels right that it'd probably be here, either with that herb turn in or here in Marsh Cave. But we could get something a little trolly. We can get a key, have to walk on back to Canaria. We can get ourselves a crystal, have to walk on back to Matoya.
That's always fun.
We'll see. We'll see.
I would love a crystal into Canoe, into the key being in Crescent, and then the ship being in Lock Area.
Yeah,
that would be chef's kiss.
You might be new to this community, but I think you're going to fit in just fine with that kind of mentality.
That's not an exciting trap tile in front of the Marsh chest.
No, undead spook me. I do not like them. They always seem to have something garbage. As we get the canoe.
I don't want to say commentator's curse, but
let's see. So we got crystal from sages, maybe, and then into key, and we'll do some fun stuff here still.
I would love for there to be a ribbon in Ice Cave also, so you go all the way out there and then question your life decisions.
Yep. All right, Ice Shield +5, Iron Armor +5. This fighter's pretty decked out already there.
That was the +5, not the chainmail, the Iron Armor. Yeah, that fighter's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Pretty strong.
Now we just gotta find something to hit things with. Looks like everyone's kind of converging into this Marsh Cave.
Yeah, it makes sense with what we were given that we would all be here at some point, and to see all these runners together at the same time, I mean, it shows you the quality of these runners that we have on stream here tonight. Not surprising that we're all kind of holding hands and playing hopscotch.
Yeah, definitely everyone on the same wavelength about sort of the order to make these checks in. Looks like Papadox is going back up to Dwarf. I wonder if they just remembered they had the TNT.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is fine.
I'm just glad that they remembered to do it, because you were never going to find the adamant to direct you back here otherwise.
Yeah. Classic Gamer in chat calling for the ship to be an ice cave. I mean, we're trending in that direction right now.
I think it's so much more entertaining if Ice Cave has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I like that ribbon call, or maybe find like a Vorpal -2, just a bit of sadness.
I like a Vorpal -1. It's like almost it's almost a weapon. Like this close.
Yeah. So while we're talking about this real quick, let's just throw out some of these key locations that we were talking about. Obviously, Marsh Cave, which all the runners are in. Ice Cave is somewhere that we were talking about, and Ordeals. We only have to go to 3 Fiend dungeons guaranteed. Earth Cave, Sea Shrine, and Sky Palace are the only incentive dungeons. We might see some Volcano plays, because it's pretty chest dense there. We might not. I know that I try to avoid it as we get a crystal from the herb here. This is starting to be a lot of fun.
All right, everyone, back in the... we don't have a boat yet, but, everyone put your dragon boots back on. We're walking back to Corneria.
Yeah, you kids ever been to Mexico? Get in the canoe. Let's go.
So now we have sort of a point of potential divergence. You could canoe out east and pick up your crescent item and... go to Ice Cave, assuming you'll loop back around to get the crystal at some point after you're in there. Or you can go all the way back around counterclockwise and go to the Matoyas. It looks like Papadox is choosing to go to Crescent.
Seems like that's the play that makes the most sense to me, canoe to crystal, because this will take you past Ice Cave if this ends up being a doink. But, I mean, we might see someone go turn in that crystal first.
Yeah, also being, sort of a larger group race, doing a kind of maybe riskier check can definitely pay off if it happens to be the correct check versus sort of a heads-up race where you don't want to lose time against your only opponent.
Right. You definitely see runners maybe take a little more chances in this group setting just to kind of see if they can find some sort of edge. And I agree. This whole crystal versus sage dilemma here looks like our runners are all making the same choice, but it could be slightly pivotal for early game.
Yeah, we're about to find out what we have in Crescent. If our hint will be worth anything.
Let's go. Come on, Key.
Oh, there's our bonk.
Okay.
Oh, no,
okay.
get the hint. We need the hint.
The hint. Oh, no. All right. Fizzle going to check the hint giver since we get a high five going past the sages by Papa Ducks and Fizzle.
High five.
Fizzle also gets the bad news about the ribbon. And
the bottle has the tail. Okay.
Okay. So we know our promotion is airship locked, and we're probably going to really want that. Considering if we did not sell that zap stick, that is a katana for the people that held on to it.
Well, that's true. That is kind of interesting because one of our floater locked key items is not a required key item.
Mm-hmm.
We already have a key. Or sorry, we don't have a key yet. But if we find key and loot, we may not even have to find our floater.
That is true.
Northern Doxon, we have access to Onrak and Sky.
Yep. Stern is pointing out that promotion is always airship locked. You are correct, actually. My brain still is somewhat factoring in speed gaming flags with that Bahamut dock that is no longer here with Northern Doxon. So,
R.I.P. Bahamut dock.
Yeah.
And Bahamut Horde.
Papa Duck's first in Ice Cave, and Fizzle not far behind.
I'm trying to take a swing at these mages.
Mm-hmm.
Did they low roll in HP?
Yeah.
Did they roll nasty spells? We'll find out in a minute.
Sleep is not a good thing to see right off the get because they have a script and that can be spooky. And they rolled above about 130 HP.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's fire too. That feels bad.
Good news though. One flag I don't think we touched on yet is Save on Death is on in this particular flag set.
Yes. So
if normally maybe that would be a reset, we're just going to keep on going because we want to loot as much as we can for our next trip down after this fighter probably inevitably dies.
Mm-hmm.
These rates are not doing a whole lot. That's good.
Yeah, I think something had glare out of that pack, though. This reaffirms my fear of the undead.
Yeah, some of the enemies that are particularly spooky in vanilla are not always spooky in the randomizer, but certainly can be. Those mages, for example, are very spooky in vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
And often not very spooky at all in the rando. They usually just kind of punch and don't do a whole lot.
I think they have Vanilla Lightning 3 as their first skill, I think, which always feels real bad.
They also have Fire 3, I think. They're awful.
Yeah, they hold the name Mage pretty well.
Well, this is the bad mummy tile.
Yeah. Yeah, Pickles did hang on to that zap stick. Okay, so he's going to hold on to the katana for the time being, which, now he'd be able to loop back up and buy that adamant if he didn't on the way out. So this is fine so far.
Getting a shard for dealing with those mummies. We've got a Cure 2, nothing particularly useful. Alright, this isn't a bad trap tile with these frost wolves. They're not going to do anything.
Red dragon on the other spike tile there. A lockstick. Lockstick's okay.
It's a nice thing to have. I'm not sure the stat scaling on this particular flag set is high enough that you are going to feel it if you don't have lock, though.
Yeah. Much better off finding a fast stick somewhere that'll be a lot more useful. Still no key item here yet in Ice Cave. As Papa Ducks, I guess, finally did get that wipe, which is fine because they can go back in. They don't have to check what they check. They keep the levels on that fighter. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he died or if he took a reset.
I
was watching Pickles and Beer at the time and didn't see what happened.
Me too. I'm gonna assume it was a death since the party's all back up, probably. And almost 400 HP on that fighter tells me they probably held on to their levels.
Yeah. But now, we no longer have to bother with those 2 chests by that red dragon. We can just check the 6 on the bottom and the other 5 on the next floor, and hopefully find our key item without having to go back up to the little trap chest. Yeah,
we're 6 boxes here left in this ice cave that might have our key item, and 5 on this next floor, and then 1 that we'll have to walk back to. So let's find out pretty soon. It's like Pickles might have taken a wipe as well. Or maybe they just walked back out. I'm not sure. But they're coming back in. So much Ice Cave action, I'm missing it.
I feel like there's something very spooky that we've both just missed somehow.
It's
That has killed both of these runners, and we're just like, yeah, this doesn't seem so bad for Ice Cave. And then, you know, meanwhile, everyone is dying.
Shoom Bobby saying it's the mages that have that fire too, and I think something else as well.
Oh, and sleep. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I guess, you know, Papa Doc's got out of there okay, but...
So there's the boat. Okay.
Well, that's boring.
Oh, and we found a Brack right there. Fizzle does not have the fun flag of what that item's stats are.
That's a choice.
Yeah, I think it either Defense Sword or X-Cal as well, Shoom Bobby. I think you're correct. I'm not sure which one. I think it's the X-Cal, though. I want to say that Hate has told me that the sword that has the sword icon is the Defense Sword. So if you see wording with the sword icon, that is the Defense Sword. If you see just wording, it's the X-Cal, I think.
The X-Cal will also say hurt all.
This is also true.
That's usually how I identify it.
Other way around, you know, I tried. I at least gave you credit for having it correct, and I got it wrong.
I'd recommend just checking to see if it says hurt all.
Yeah,
That is the easiest way to see.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Papa Doc's escaping 4 mages. That was spooky.
Nice.
Finding a second ribbon. That's always nice.
That's that bonus ribbon I saw chat talking about too. So okay, very nice. It's 2 ribbons, which feels pretty good at 18 minutes.
Yeah, I would definitely not complain about that.
Ruby from Matoya. Okay, so that opens up another check with Sarda.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna go and someone may go to Ordeals first, but we're probably just gonna go clear Sarda and Earthcave.
Probably. It seems to be like, you know, you see a lot of Ruby and Rod pretty early on in these flags again because of where these key items can fall. So we're facing the choice here, like you said, Ordeals versus Sarda and Earthcave with key items. So this should be fun.
Yeah, it's very tempting to just check the, you know, the Sage's Cave and the Earth Cave because you're going right by there if you're going to go to Ordeals. If you get your floater, you can just go to Ordeals first anyway, and you know it's fine.
True.
But if your Ordeals has your floater, you can skip turning into Ruby.
So, a DM Stewart in chat, can you give the TLDR on the flags for those of you that came in late? Certainly. We're doing Shard Hunt, 32 shards, all weapons cast spells, no items, no magic shops, so we're only getting the item magic that we get from weapons. Key items are, we have a Ruby choice versus an Ordeals choice now, and our runners look like they're mostly choosing Ruby turn-ins so far.
Yeah, we're gonna find out real quick what the Sage has in store for us.
So I think I saw in chat there what the black belt. So I don't know if anybody else has noticed this about these flags either. I feel like every time that you find that X-Cal or, you know, some weapon, the black belt can equip it in these flags. I feel like the black belt automatically gets access to legendary weapons because they cannot be used in these flags, which I think is very interesting.
Huh, I had never noticed that.
Yeah, so next time you play, look at your, like, X-Cal or some kind of weapon that, you know, is class-specific, maybe even the katana, and just see if the black belt also rolls on that. I've seen it a few times in practices, which I thought has been quite funny.
Yeah, I wonder if it rolls blessing or bonuses for them, even though they're not available, and that, you know, it can be legendary swords or whatever. Interesting. We got a loot from the Sage, which is good. Now we're out on a hunt for that.
So our answer is either Earthcave or Ordeals. You are correct.
That's kind of putting us in that situation I was talking about, where maybe we don't actually need our floater.
Maybe. This is going to check the boxes here on Earth 1 before going down.
I hate these chests. I never
I-
like these chests.
I've blown past these almost every time. I'll check them if I go through this dungeon and I need to do them, but I usually leave these behind.
There's a few on the next floor and the floor after that that are pretty easy to pop into rooms and grab, and then
Yeah.
the treasuries right before Lich are where the key item can be, so you kind of have to loot those.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only, I think, 6 boxes on this floor
5
total. 5.
Yeah, and they're all kind of in bad locations. But he's gotten 2 shards out of these 4 boxes, so that's the vindication in and of itself.
Yeah, maybe we're wrong.
Maybe I should check them more often.
That can't be right. The runners are wrong.
No, it's absolutely them that are wrong. You're right.
Oh, apparently there was a hint. Thank you, Shubabi. That cube is in Earth.
Okay. So we can then pretty much eliminate now and know that ordeals play we're calling out is probably where we need to go.
Yeah, it at least has to be a progression item, I think.
Yeah.
We have waterfall to us
We
also.
do have waterfall as well. I'm just running through my head what else we could do. So interesting.
But temper +5, what is it?
Ooh, oozes have lightning too, which is less friendly.
Yeah, that's not great. There's a pretty big pack of those that you can run into later on in this dungeon.
Yeah. This is going to keep on pressing. I like this. Just going to keep going.
Yeah, you don't need that Black Mage.
Yeah.
You can't even cast fast.
Mm-hmm. It's like 7 shards for Fizzle. Pickles on next save screen. I'll see what I see. Looks like 5 for Pickles. Oh my god, that's 3 shards on Earth 1 right there, because Papa Ducks checked the top box too. That's... wow.
That is
Okay.
far above average
Yeah.
from my experience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually loot all these chests and find 0.5 shards on average. So, but, you know, here we are.
Yeah. Pickles even checking these boxes. What am I missing here? Why are people checking?
Luffy,
these?
are we bad at this game?
We're just wrong, I guess. Maybe we are wrong.
Yeah, I think we are. I don't know what to do. I feel like my world has been turned upside down. I guess for me it doesn't matter. I don't have to pull these flags again.
Yes, no more. I raced the other night. I believe you raced
On Sunday.
Yeah, so these are now a distant memory as we get ready for week 2, ProcGen Overworld. Yay.
Yeah. There are a lot of strategies, apparently, for how to handle that random overworld map. I'm using my trusty friend MS Paint. Darkmoon mentioned he's building some kind of template thing for his team. I think other teams are working on a team template for it. So, going to be a lot of cool stuff going on to handle that random overworld map. Which is kind of like Entrance Shuffle in a weird way.
Let's see. Fizzle checking these last 3 boxes. Still no item yet.
It's in the last chest. And
There
it
it is.
cute,
Okay, there's the cube.
as prophesized.
Okay, so we are a waterfall / ordeals is our answer. We will see what we find.
Yeah, if we get, say, key out of one and oxy out of the other, we can finish the seed without ever finding our float.
Yep, just need that chime to be in Canaria, and then boom.
Yep. Let's see how fast this Herdall Thief just wrecks this Lich.
Alright, we're tempering up the fighter. Okay, that's fine. This fighter's going to take 2 swings and they'll be done too. Alright, maybe 3. This is a Lich with about 400 HP.
Yeah, Lich decided to have HP today.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, safely through Lich. No problem, no sweat. Alright, it's going to be Ordeals or Waterfall. It's your prediction.
I'm feeling like this is going to be Waterfall, because who wants to go to on-rack without having to go to on-rack? And that's what feels like it's going to happen here.
Yeah, I think I would be on Team Ordeals, just in case my Oxyale is in Ordeals.
I would prefer to go to Ordeals, and that's probably where I go first, but this feels like it's leaning towards the way the seed wants to play, is making our runners go to Waterfall.
Papa Ducks and Big Spear are making their way through Earth Cave also. Kumo is turning in his crystal.
Yep. I think Kumo was having some issues maybe in that ice cave with those mages.
Oh, Lord Fizzlebeef and myself sharing a brain cell. We went to Ordeals. Let's see how trolly this Ordeals is today. I'm on team always go to the fourth pillar in that big room first, because it's either the answer or it sends you back to the beginning. And I want to get that out of the way, you know?
Yep. Alright, let's see. Man-cats are gross.
Yeah, they're hard to kill. They're not worth a lot of experience, and they can definitely murder you.
Yep.
Zombo's rolling not much HP in Seed. That's nice. Another one of those enemies that can be pretty easy to take down or have 400 HP and really just punch you to death.
Right, so it is bottom, top, not a number 1. Zombie Dragons, also pretty decent XP, but we don't have time for that. Ooh, Fizzle gets the Zonk, okay.
I'm telling you, it's the fourth one.
Yeah. It's pillar 2 bottom, it looks like, so not quite the fourth one, but still pretty bad. Pickle's going solo strats here on Lich.
Dueling Lich fights on screen.
Papa Ducks with a full party compared to, okay, that fighter just swings and bye, okay.
There was something that was a light axe that somebody picked up, and Pickles and Beer might have that, which would tear through that Lich for sure.
Yeah, with 1 temper cast and then smash. Yeah. Pillar 4, you are correct, look at that.
It's always pillar 4, except when it's not. We don't worry about those. We just check pillar 4 first anyway.
Yep. Papa Ducks, I think, is up to 12 shards now as well, so maybe a shard lead here. Yeah,
you know, getting those extra few out of Earth that I'm not sure our other runners picked up. Well, Fizzlebeef did. I don't know about our other runners.
Yeah, Kumo hasn't gotten there just yet. Pickles, I think, did too. I mean, that's when we're amazed that our runners were checking all these boxes that I forget are even there.
That's right. That's when we found out that that's why we're in the booth and not playing the game. Nothing very exciting for trap tiles in Ordeals. Some decent cash. Not really any shards either.
Nope. No shards
hopefully
at
this
all.
key item really pays out.
Chime.
It is our chime. All right.
Okay, so depending on where that Oxyale is, you're right. This could be floaterless. Oh my.
Still gotta find our key.
We do.
So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Hope Fizz will be doing what I do all the time, which is assuming you pop out the left of Ordeals if you enter from the middle. You do not. In fact, you always pop out of the right.
Rube's calling sky, sky, sky. Okay, here we go.
I mean, you're halfway there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fizzlebeef agrees.
Yep, why not? Sky over Waterfall makes a lot of sense to me here. You got 4 shards. If you can get through T at the top, you're going to open a lot of boxes. We have a key item here as well. This is good, but it's a little scary.
I mean, you got Brack.
You do.
He has the fighter with the +5 ice shield and +5 iron armor, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
But Tiamat, not as punchy as Kraken, so, you know, maybe you can just run from everything and get up there and get lucky with the Brack.
12 shards also for Fizzle as he picks up the second katana there with the Zap +3 in Mirage 1.
If we do end up almost floaterless or in a floaterless position, there's going to be some interesting tension between those katanas that you know you have and wanting to just go take a swing at chaos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Catman with stone poison, it looks like, which would be okay with these 2 ribbons we have, but is still not the greatest thing to see.
I mean, they can still get you 1% of the time,
Yeah.
which doesn't sound like a lot.
It's enough.
But it happens every time you don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
I've wiped enough chaos fights to a 1%er.
Yep.
Definitely not my idea of a good time.
3 shards on Mirage 1 also. This is very generous with some of these locations.
These are chests that I would loot, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah. Saren is trying to put the tracker's curse instead of the commentator curse on our runners, calling for Key in Sky, Oxy in Canary, and Floater in Sea. That is certainly possible.
Yeah, we are kind of running out of stuff.
Yeah.
We got a crown, we got a bottle. We know what the bottle is, actually. That's our tail.
Right.
So we're down to key, crown, and Oxio that can get key items.
Mm-hmm.
I believe one of those has to be here.
Mm-hmm. Pickle's giving us the look at Waterfall, so let's see here what our robot has. We got our divergence, finally, 32 minutes in.
We knew we'd get there eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yes, our verbs.
Oh, lots of shards and less than greater than room 2. At least 2, maybe 3. Yeah. Lots of shards and Mirage.
Yeah, plus whatever's up in Sky and Tiamat, we could get, 10 or 12 shards out of this whole tournament, which is, more than a third of what you need.
Bottle. Oh.
There's our tail from Waterfall.
Hey.
Interesting. So what that means is that Sky has a chain that ends in the floater.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Lord Fizzlebeef might not ever get his airship.
Yeah, so we'll see here if this that bottle makes a difference here, because Pickles now is the only one of our runners that can, essentially guarantee themselves a promotion should they want it. So this could be interesting. That's an out of the way bottle, but not too bad.
Yeah, it'll be really good for Pickles if the floater. Well, no, the floater can't show up early in this chain. If the Oxyale is pretty early on in this chain. I mean, it really just depends on how brave you are if you want to forget about those katanas. Papa Doc's taking some vampires. They didn't seem very spooky in Earth, so might as well take them out, get some XP. Picking up his giant pile of shards from Mirage.
Pickles and Beer making the Sky play as Kuma picks up their cube.
Yeah, it's like Fizzlebeef is setting up for their Tiamat fight, putting Bane and Brack weapons on their 2 remaining characters. Still no key items, so we're gonna have to loot a bit more here.
Yeah. I do not like looting on this floor. I would probably do one side and then go down to Sky 3 and then loot that whole floor before I do all of the spider floor here, but I mean, there's really nothing comfortable about doing this floor at all.
Yeah, if I've already found the key item and I'm just looking for shards, I'll usually do what you said and loot half and then go up and loot the denser chests. If I haven't found the key item, though, I hate coming back down.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do all of it.
Yeah. I always try to find some pathing on this floor that makes me comfortable, and I just feel uncomfortable, awkward each time I try something new.
Yeah, it's just bad. There is no efficient way to do this floor.
Nope.
There are certainly inefficient ways to do this floor.
Yep.
And this fighter is going to be pretty jacked on Fizzlebeef's team. Getting solo XP on these rock golems.
Yep.
Ooh, almost a big hit there, though.
Yeah, that's a 23 on that fighter, though.
Yeah, we're effectively done with levels, I think.
Yeah, we're good. We're in a good spot here.
Evilman and Nightmare not wanting to let him run. There we go. Well, going first to ordeals.
Makes sense.
In his routing. Yep.
Lots of XP getting funneled onto this solo fighter here.
Yeah, he is swole. Is that what the kids say?
Yeah. I understand that reference, so that works.
I haven't been one of the kids for about 20 years, but I believe that is what they say.
Yeah, and it was definitely something at some point I remember people saying.
Yeah, these slimes would be very spooky with that play ribbon. Alright, Fizzlebeef, save some XP for the rest of us. Do you really need all this? Another 11k.
Wow. Fizzle definitely less and less concerned about promotion now, I think, with that really, really tanky fighter.
Bobby in chat saying, bet, Sorpius. No cap? Is that what I'm supposed to say? I don't understand. Perhaps that's lit fan?
Yeah.
Oh man, these Wiz vampires are...
Yeah, they're in trouble.
They're casual 8,000. I mean, I guess maybe for these smaller fights, since he's not always getting the first run, you know, thinking it's faster to just take 2 swings.
That was a really gross 9-pack of like Catman, Man-Cats, Medusas there that Fizzle was able to get away from. This fight is spooky with a solo fighter if you can't run. Oh, Papa Duck's found the key.
Okay. And a saber bracelet, that's always good.
Yep, we like that quite a bit.
Oh, Fizzlebeef has died.
That, you know, that pack of, oh, the Man-Cats had Death Touch, Rube said. Oh my.
That is awful.
That is really not fun. But, you know, he keeps all the XP on that fighter. He gets to walk his way all the way back up. He knows what boxes he can skip. This is not that bad of a wipe. It's 30 to 40 seconds. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, save on death, and also in this flex, that short Topher and only having to fight 2 of the fiends. Deaths are not nearly as punishing as they are in a lot of other flex sets. Yeah, as we can see, Beef is basically back to where he was already.
Oh, yeah. There's that Death Touch right there. Oh, my.
Now, does that just go through ribbon, or do you still get to dodge that some percentage of the time?
The ribbon does not resist touches.
Does the Pro Ring protect you against Death Touch?
I don't... Oh, wait. Is Shun Bobby saying yes, it does? Was this changed?
Okay.
I thought we had this discussion that... in the Night Crew chat that like this ribbon does not protect from touches, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, it's still like everything in this game available, 3 out of 256 times, and if they're hitting you 3 or 4 times each, and there's 6 of them, it's not that unlikely that you're gonna fail.
He says we fight about this all the time. She and Bobby, my co-op partner, shares half my brain, and it's the better half.
Roger's saying they don't think it protects, but we're gonna have to get a dev to weigh in this. I think. I don't know.
Okay, hate. So it depends on the kind of touches. Ribbon does not protect against the kind of touches that creepy Uncle Trizoma. You know what? I'm sorry I read that now. Oh man. All right, Tiamat. What are we doing? Brack.
Yeah, as predicted, we're just gonna roll for this. Was it 20%, 15%?
Yeah, 16% I think is Brack on Tia.
Right, who will get lucky first? Pickles of Beer or Lord Fizzle?
Pickle's throwing out Zap as well with the ninja or the thief, because why not?
Sure, what else are they gonna do?
Zap does work against Tiamat. It can hit.
Looks like they're having my kind of luck against Tiamat, which is never lucky. Oh, Pickles and Beer got theirs. We've switched to just swinging with the fighter because
right,
giving up.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Papa Ducks. What is in Canaria besides some boxes that we're still opening? What is the key item? Show me the Oxio. Crown. Oh boy, this is even better.
Yeah, we have to go turn in everything. This is a completion seed with an optional tail.
Yep. Crown to Oxy, please. I think that's what we're all calling for here, Rubes. We really want to see that.
Well, it has to be, right? We're out of other things for it to give.
That was such a good park job by Papa Ducks, too, right there. Parking at the Matoya River system to go and turn in that Canaria Castle. Now he's going to loop all the way back around to go and turn in the crown.
Yeah, that's... I mean, you're going to have to do that anyway. I like not coming back into the inner sea if you don't have to.
Yeah, me too. I'll park at the Elfland dock if I have to.
Ideally, by this point in the scene, I'm in the air. But,
yeah,
you know, here we are.
Hey, there's that floater. Okay. All right. Pickles is going to like that.
Oh, floater was from Crown. Interesting. Oh, the slab is our Oxio. Okay. Now, so much for floaterless.
Yeah. Okay, so Fizzle is doing the long walk here. He's deduced that this is going to be the floater, so he's going to get paid off here, leaving his boat behind.
Yeah, don't need it anymore.
Yep. All right, Papa Ducks first in the air at 43-42. Here we go.
Papa Ducks, if they read that hint, knows that their Oxio has to be here.
Yep. So this will be their go mode, so to speak, but their promotion is sitting in Waterfall, and Pickle is probably going to be the only one that's going to be able to do that. I don't see anybody else going to Waterfall unless they really want that promotion.
Yeah, that's at least that part of what I was talking about is going to come up, where there's that tension between, do I spend, because you know where your bottle is at this point.
Right.
Because there's only the one spot. Do you spend the 2 minutes walking up to and through Waterfall in order to get your promotion, or do you say, you know what, we're good, you got this, you've enough tempers on anything and you can kill chaos.
Yeah,
you know, we only have to kill 2 fiends and Topher. Do we just find our shards and go?
Alright, and Pickle's going to beat Fizzle to the airship by about 10 seconds or so.
Looks like Papa Ducks is either going to Waterfall or they're just going to Onrak.
Yeah.
Survey says Onrak.
Yep. Alright, Pickle's going to pick up their tail and then probably going to promote on the way to Onrak right away, I think? Question mark?
There's no reason not to if you have that bottle and dust the tail.
Pretty sure they've translated their slab as well, so this is a one-stop here for them.
Yeah, I'm always sure I've translated my slab until I get to the Fane, and then most of the time I have, but sometimes past me was an idiot, and I have not.
Right. Fizzle picking up his Oxyale. Yep, Pickles. Okay, there you go. Please. Thank you.
Yeah, I suspect, Thank Bobby and Chad, I think most people are going to go talk to Bubbles, even if they don't loot the treasury. Although, depending on our shard count, we might be looting the mermaid side anyway. You know, if you're looking at maybe needing 10 shards or so, I would loot mermaids just because you might end up with enough that you can just
Mm-hmm.
kill Kraken and be on your way,
Yep.
or kill enough that you just have to go kill Carrie real quick and be on your way.
Mm-hmm. With that bonus point from carbonating bubbles too, you know, and then we'll go there probably regardless.
Looks like Fizzlebeef is hungry for this tail.
All right. Okay. All right. Down goes bubbles for Papa Ducks.
Confirmed carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
Had trouble keeping track of bats last time, but we can watch for bubbles.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pickles, I think, is at 24 shards, so they're gonna need. There's 25.
Yeah, it looked like Fizzlebeef was a bit ahead of that.
26. So let's see. If he gets 2 more shards here, we just need to do Kraken. We really won't even have to go for that mermaid side if we don't want it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going for bubbles and you need 4 shards,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you loot and then you don't have to fight Kraken?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We want that mermaid bonus point. We do. We do.
Yeah, it's hard to turn down an entire
Free
entire
point,
in
yeah.
this tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone comes.
Yeah. We don't just give those away for free, or do we? Oh, Mancats Kumo.
Oh no. Learning the horrible truth
Just
about these
have Claire
horrible
as well.
Mancats.
Wow, it's so bad.
That's vanilla Claire for them, I think,
I
right?
think so, yeah. On those Medusas. Gross. It's a 2 minutes for a mermaid dive free without warp or exit. No, but the point is free.
It's also fun. We're here to have fun, everybody. Carbonating mermaids is a good time.
All right, let's see. Kumo getting their key.
Kraken went down. I blinked and completely missed it.
I didn't see it either. I was looking at chat for a second.
I don't
Papa
have a
Ducks.
shard count for Papa Ducks. Where are we at?
I'm not sure. I think they were a little short, though, but we'll see where they decide to go. That's a southeasterly fly, like we're going toward Temple of Fiends. We might have enough. Yeah, we do. That's 32. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Unexpected, if I'm being honest, that Papa Ducks would have taken such a dramatic lead so suddenly.
Yeah. So let's see what this Temple of Fiends has to offer. All right, left side shows Tiamat.
Not my favorite, although it's not Kraken, so, you know.
All right, so Saber's coming out, Temper coming out. We did not see a fast item, I think, and Viz 2 comes out. So more buffing magic, more Temper.
Yeah,
more
not having
Saber.
fast is unfortunate, but, you know, we're putting 3 stacks of Temper on the fighter every round, and this 2's going to keep everyone safe, so
Should be fine.
it's pretty good.
And it's another Invis 2. I think that's 3 or 4 stacks. Thunder comes out. 2 ribbons says, ha ha. We got a swing. 2 hits for 257. We're going to need more power than that, even at this scaling. Another swing. 2 more hits for some damage.
I mean, a +3 light axe is no katana, you know?
Yeah, it is not.
They'll get the job done, but
It
it's
will.
not the most impressive.
Fizzle carbonating.
There we
bubbles.
go.
There we go. Down goes Tia.
Who is next? Who's our next contestant on? Fight that fiend.
Oh, gosh.
Oh man, we chose poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I always go to the right, so I would have avoided both of these guys.
I'm on team left, but I usually reset out of
Out of that first
out
nasty
of
fight.
Tiamat when I see it and hope the other side is kinder.
Yep. All right, more Saber, more Temper. Punch on the Thief still up.
I'm smelling a solo fighter on this chaos.
Yeah, it's feeling that way. Okay, we're missing.
Do have, was it 15 agility on the thief?
Yeah.
Extra 15?
Yeah. Kumo seeing some blue stakes.
He'll have to grab that free easy XP.
All right, Kraken throws that ink. Not a lot of HP left on these two Light Warriors here. More Invis 2, more swing.
There we go. Kraken did not have HP today.
Made it. Okay.
Oh, we get 2 whole characters going into Chaos. How lucky.
Yeah, we got Pickles and Beer and Fizzle Beef literally holding hands right here going toward Kraken.
They are going to race to instant kill a boss again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Place your bets. Who will get the Brack first?
All right, so we're
just fighting. Okay.
Sabers and Tempers coming out.
Instant poison smoke from Lord Fizzlebeef. Well,
very nice. All right, some Invis coming out, some more Saber. Chaos Ice 2, Punch the Fiend pretty good, but we're doing okay. 2 Invis 2s come out, 2 stacks of Saber. We're going to keep Invis 2ing, going to do some more Saber. Quad X comes out, does nothing.
Yeah, this is so far a kind spell list from this Chaos.
Pretty good so far. Still Invis 2s.
No nuclear and a tornado from this one.
Not quite yet. It's 4 Invis 2s. Fizzle going to get their tail. More Saber. Lit 2 comes out, does Lit 2 things. More Invis 2. We got to be pretty close to evasion capped here. I think that's at least 5.
I think with that agility, the Thief already is. 4 hits for something, lag 8 those frames.
Yeah. 4 hits for 593, it looked like. We're missing. Right. This is a matter of time here.
2 or 3 more swings here, and we are through.
Yep.
Wow, this is just a nice, sweet Chaos.
Yep, sure is.
Not HP, but not a whole lot else.
There we go.
All right. GG's the Pup Ducks. First on Restream and first to finish overall.
Yep. Racetime.gg time of 53:15. GG's.
I'm not going to lie. If you'd asked me 20 minutes into this race to pick our winner, Puppet Ducks would not have been it. I would have put him in the top 3 maybe, just based on where he was and when he picked up stuff. But, you know, just proof that in this randomizer, you can make up a lot of time just with good routing in the middle of the seed, even if, you know, other people are a couple checks ahead of you.
Absolutely. Pickles not far behind in Temple Feast, chose the right side, so getting the easier bit of it with Carry and Lich, but still having a shotgun heal pots here, so it looks like something nasty came out.
Maybe they both had nuke. It's not on Chaos, and we didn't see it on Tiamat or Kraken. It's got to be somewhere.
Fantastic. Nuclear on Kelly, says Shoon Bobby. Nice, okay, so Temper's coming out. We're putting all our faith in that zap stick wielding ninja.
Faith well deserved. 4 hits for 1100 damage.
Alright, Sabers and Tempers coming out. Another swing. 4 hits for 218. Quad X, nothing. More Saber. More Temper. More power.
This next swing gonna do it. Not quite.
Not quite. A little bit of HP on this Chaos. Not very spooky, but a little on the thick side.
Oh, and this thief, or this ninja's decided not to crit. There we go.
Alright, 4 hits, 525. Another 4 hits. Slow 2 comes out. That could have been spooky.
Yeah, with no fasts, that would really limit our damage dealing. There we go.
Alright, 4 hits for 457, I believe. Down goes Chaos. GG's in chat.
Pickles,
for Pickles
and Beer in second overall, as well as second on Restream. Alright, looks like Kumo has just picked up his Oxy Ale. Lord Fizzlebeef is fighting Carry, probably for his remaining shards.
Yep.
Right, I think that is go mode for Fizzle Beef. We have our Sea Shrine Dive by Kuma. Not sure where Kumu is on Shard, so this might be all that they need.
Last I saw, I think they were somewhere in the high teens, low 20s. So they should get quite a bit here in Sea Shrine. And I grabbed them and dragged them in. We're joined in the booth by Pickles and Beer, our second phase finisher on stream tonight. GG's, bud. And you're muted whenever you jump back. Just say.
Yep. Hey, thanks.
Yep.
GG is well run.
Thank you much.
Tell me, at what point you considered you might not ever pick up your floater? And was that something you were concerned about?
Well, I mean, I kind of got to the point where I'm like, well, I know it's in skies, so... And at that point, I'm like, do you even worry about it? But figured the going through the air was still worth it at that point.
Yeah, what do you think about this flag set? Have you been doing a lot of practice? Do you enjoy it? Are you waiting to move on to week 2? Are you excited for everything else, or is this kind of your jam?
I enjoy this flag set. It was pretty fun. Ready for week 2 though, I think. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's ready for week 2.
Yeah, Proctron Overworld's going to be interesting. We got a question in chat from Shun Bobby. Wants to know what you were doing on Earth 1 checking boxes.
I got a shard out of it.
You got 3. I
yeah,
think
you
that
got
vindicates
3,
you plenty.
and proved Luffy and I to be idiots. So
Yeah.
I typically don't check Earth 1, but with that long run after the first encounter, I figured I would. If I know that I can check the boxes without getting an encounter, I will. Typically don't, though.
Makes sense, yeah. If there's a long enough encounter and you can get them, why not? If they're essentially free, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fizzle saw that slow too from the chaos. It did hit that ninja. We're doing a single hits for 320 there, but we should have enough power to make it through.
Yeah, despite this dummy thick chaos, we are gonna take him down.
Hey,
there we go.
1 hits for 161. GG's.
Putting Lord Fizzlebeef in 5th place. Phoenix and Wildham finishing before him. GG's to all of them.
And I grabbed Papa Ducks right there out of the waiting rooms. GG's Papa finishing 1st on stream and 1st overall tonight. GG's.
Yeah, GG's well played, Papa Ducks. May or may not be here yet. Fair enough.
Yeah. If you're around, Papa, we got you in here. But GG's the Fizzle as well, who jumped into the booth as well. How you doing, bud?
Hello.
What were your thoughts? How'd you think that went?
I clearly missed a trick somewhere. I thought I was doing good until I saw multiple people finish at like 53 and 55 minutes. So my gut tells me that one of the free checks that I skipped because I was in panic mode had the 2 shards that would have let me skip carry.
Yep.
I don't know. I felt really good about my routing. I tripped a bit in Sky, but overall felt okay with the levels I got out of it.
Oh, everyone ran into those man cats.
Yeah.
We're not the only one to fall victim.
I tried to keep the Black Mage alive longer than I should have, but then the seed reminded me, no, you're supposed to Dan him at this point. And alright, fine, sure, have it your way.
Yeah, you guys did a lot of the same stuff for about the first 42-ish minutes till you started getting in the air. Then there was some slight divergence. right before that with Pickles going over to Waterfall while the rest of you guys went to Sky before getting to that floater chain. So a lot of you guys were kind of holding hands for the most part, which, you know, the seed kind of drew you in certain directions, which makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I forgot that Sky was incentivized there for a minute. That's why I went to Waterfall. And then when it was not progression at Waterfall, I'm like looked at my notes or my paper tracker. I'm like, ah, crap, yeah, it's got to be Sky.
Yeah, it's the best of us.
Yeah. Papa Duck, just want to check. Can you hear us yet, or can we hear you? Just want to make sure you're around.
No,
kind of
no
coming
sound
through.
came out.
Technical difficulties, it would seem.
It would seem. Meanwhile, I think Kumo has retrieved all of their shards.
Mm-hmm.
We're very nearly. Nope, looks like we are diving into Volcano to grab our last few for Kumo also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like he was also a couple of shards short, like Fizzle was. Oh, he's like 6
several.
short, yeah.
I mean, good news for him, there's this Volcano treasury right here on this second floor.
Yeah, should usually have quite a few in there, hopefully.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate for them if there were not enough shards in here.
We'll find out. I'm not sure if they did, you know, a bunch of key lock checks too. There might be some free boxes still out there.
Yeah, there's also the dwarf treasury to check, and there's the chests in Elf. And there's a few other places to look. Yeah, so far we've only found the one shard. Unfortunate.
I see Phoenix calling out in chat that Warmech was inside the Dwarven Armory holding that Masamune, so yucks to anybody that checked that one.
Oh yeah, fun.
Oh yeah.
The only fast item in the seed.
Yep, that's all we've seen.
Volcano.
Could have used that at some point.
Yeah, I meant to check Dwarf Armory after I did Astos. Like going in, I'm like, okay, I'm here, need some shards still, check the armory, and by the time I killed Astos, I totally forgot. Probably would have skipped promoting had I taken out Warmech though.
Yeah, I also was like, oh, I'll come back here when I'll check Astos. If that's not what I want, then I'm going to reset, head for Waterfall. But it was Floaters. Like, okay, I'm definitely going to do this Dwarf Armory just as soon as I get in my airship. And as soon as I got the airship, I'm just like, slab turning. That's what we're doing. That's what we wanted to do all along.
Yeah, nothing like that brisk walk down to Lufane. It's refreshing.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It was a long enough run up the hard reset. You guys were fine.
Yeah, this can't feel good on Kumo's side. You're kind of wildly digging for shards now.
Yes.
All Volcano.
Needs to find 2. Did find a 3rd ribbon, though, which is always welcome.
For sure. Yeah, not loot goblining is something I'm trying to break myself of for next week, because I'm so used to I need to open all the boxes. Boxes.
It's always that FOMO. You don't want to miss out on, things. Oh, I think I just got a message from Papa. Papa, can you hear us now?
I can.
Hey! GG's.
Thank you.
So what'd you think?
I made a few mistakes early. I walked right past Warp Cave without turning the TNT. Remembered it while I was in Marsh. Had to walk back and turn it in. That wasn't too big of a time loss, but... And then the wipe and ice. I figured I was behind at that point. I feel like I played a pretty good seed, though, after that.
Yeah, no, you played pretty well. I think everyone took at least one like an ice cave.
So,
C,
yeah.
also Sky.
Yeah.
Those man cats were out for blood.
Yeah, Death Touch, Mancats, and Sky, and then we had the mages that were always fun in Ice Cave with the sleep and the fire too, sending people to their grave.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that
no,
was gonna help me first, give me a chance to level up my fighter by himself, but it didn't work out that way.
I had a full party when I hit the one mage pack that I found, and I was just like, hey, free experience. And then I started casting sleep. It's just like, no, I only have one ribbon. Stop, please. No.
Hey,
no.
free warp back to the beginning.
Alright, Kumo, still one shard short. Gonna check the red dragon box. Sees an Agama tile?
That was a while back now.
Nope, that wasn't
Another
a tile.
tile.
Okay. Still one shard short. They're gonna have to find it somewhere.
Yeah, I feel for Kumo. That is just such a bad place to be in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fast Sword's really nice, though. The only one to find that. Surprising. We were talking about how in the magic pool, there's usually, fast and temper to be found in shops, and you guys didn't have any fast tonight. Seemed like there was quite a bit of temper, though.
I only found one
found
temper sword.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, well then, maybe not then.
Saber Gauntlet, though.
That's what it was. There was a Saber Gauntlet.
Which I think,
Yes.
I believe the Saber Bonk is guaranteed in these.
Mhm.
I feel like I've had one every seed.
It is, but
If you find it.
you're not guaranteed to find it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a terrible trap tile.
Yeah,
I
this
was-
is
I was
not
looking
one
for
you
that.
want to find. There were several lit 2 items, so I mean,
Yeah.
do what you gotta do for XP sometimes, right?
Yeah. It's not terrible. Just get them before
Hey,
you
there's
get
our
Hey.
last shard for Kumo.
Look at that. It pays off.
Let's go finish this seed.
Let's go, Kuma. Finish it off.
Yeah, I like this play from Kumo. Like, you are in desperate mode. You need one shard. There's 3 boxes in locked Topher. Like, let's just hope they're in there.
It never pays off till it does, and boy, does it feel really good when it does.
Hey, you feel like a genius.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they chose Team Right. That was
Hey.
the correct choice.
Kumo also with the correct choice there.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. It's like going through TS2 and Kraken 2.
Yeah. Again, this Lich with a little bit of HP on him. A little frustrating. Couldn't one cycle.
Yeah,
I
he
tried to
was,
style on him with the Black Mage slap. Didn't quite work.
Terry also decent absorb here.
Yeah. There's that nuclear. Everybody survives, though. Okay.
Yeah, you love to see that.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, you never know what Chaos is going to do, so getting there with your whole party feels good.
Yes.
Fortunately, Chaos was pretty tame in this particular seed, but there could be some nasty things in his rotation.
Yep.
And if you practice seeds that I just finished, or I just didn't finish because Chaos had to swirl in nuke. It's like, well, I could go grind for 10 minutes and come back and do this, or I can just stop playing.
Seems like that is the winning move.
It was, yeah. I went onto a seed that wasn't terrible.
Mhm. More ruse, more invis, some fast.
We should not have too much trouble with Chaos here.
Yeah, sabering up that ninja with that Masa. More ruse. More invis. This is just a matter of time.
But Rubes, no, I never feel bad about giving up on seeds to give up on me. I owe that seed nothing, and if it's not going to play nice, then we're done.
That is the competitive Center for Competitive Forfeiting's mantra over there, Rubes' team. It hits on so many levels, and it's so correct.
Well, I've broken up the seeds for less, is all I'm saying.
All Kumo swinging with that Masa now, or that katana. 8 hits, 576. Chaos missing, swinging with either a Sun Sword or an X-Cal on that fighter.
Looks like a Sun Sword.
Yeah.
Although there was an X-Cal in a box, I think. So
Somewhere. Yeah. 10 hits, 728. Down goes Chaos. GG's to Kumo, finishing in 8th place overall with an official race time, .gg time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, 9 seconds. GG's. Guardian Marcus finishing 6th place off stream at 1 hour, 2 seconds, and Saracen finishing 7th place off stream at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 23 seconds, respectively. GG's, though, for Kumo.
Yeah, GG's. That unfortunate shard scramble in the end just cost a lot of time, which is so unfortunate.
See if they want to jump in for a quick interview as well. But why don't we start spinning things around here and start getting some thoughts as we got Kumo jumping in first. Never mind. Kumo, GG's.
GG's.
So tell us about the seed. What do you think?
Well, being that was my first time running it, I didn't have any practice.
I say you did fantastic given that for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I absolutely despise shard hunt.
Oh.
Describe to me your increasing level of panic as Chess and Volcano continue to not have shards.
Well, as soon as I realized there's like only 4 boxes left, I was like, the opportunity to get all the shards here in Volcano dissipated very quickly. So
yeah, we were rooting
I
for you
figured,
here in the booth, and it was a sad day when you got a single shard out of the armory and not much else to speak of. Though the only fast item in the game. Which was
and
nice.
you found the Ruse item as well. I think the only one to find that also. And then Vindicated, though, with the Temple of Fiends lock checks paying off for your last shard. Feels good.
It does. I was going to go to Dwarf Armory next if I couldn't find one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, desperate times.
No, I wasn't swinging a Masa. I never found it.
With the katana you had, right?
Nope, because I wasn't promoted.
Oh, okay. Well, then, look at that.
I'm not sure what I was swinging.
Something that did the job.
Yep, it was a +5 something, and with the hurt all on the seat, it was doing. So.
Yeah, hurt all is pretty good for everything but chaos.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts on this particular flag set? You've done a lot of, you said you haven't done any practice, so what were your thoughts going into this, having not practiced?
Well, I knew that probably everybody was going to beat me, so I was just being chill about it and just trying to figure out what the incentives were. And it's different, you know, having everybody that can cast things with caster items. So
yeah, no spells is quite the change. Being able to just throw out those fire 2s from your sword willy-nilly, not having to worry about spell charges, is kind of freeing sometimes.
it is.
But then we don't have access to life. That can be kind of rough.
I only died. My characters only died a few times. Sometimes it was on purpose.
We don't need no white mages.
Life is a crutch.
Yeah, everyone fell victim to those mages in Ice Cave and the man cats in Mirage and Sky. They were pretty brutal.
The mages in Ice didn't really bother me. I was like, ooh, XP.
Oh, well, that's most other people fell victim to sleep into multiple fire 2s.
Yeah.
I never saw the fire 2s. I just saw the sleep.
Interesting. And then multiple man cats with Death Touch and Sky ruined some people's evenings too.
Oh, I didn't see the Death Touch either.
Yeah, if you wondered why you were falling over.
I saw it twice. I saw it out of man cats and I saw it out of scorpions.
Scorpions
Oh,
too?
the scorpions!
Oh,
I saw.
no.
I saw the scorpions.
I thought I'd seen that on the Scorpion, so I was really, in Marsh, I was really hoping my fighter would get taken out by them, but he just wouldn't go down.
Well, with that, let's start spinning around here and getting some final thoughts from everybody as we can start wrapping things up. Why don't we start with, Papa Ducks, first place on stream, first place overall tonight. Any final thoughts or anything you want to share?
No. Had a good time running the race as usual. It's my first race in a while. I've been away for a bit. See how I do next week. I haven't even touched that flag set yet, and I'm generally pretty bad at Proc Gen Overworld, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, Pickles and Beer, second overall, second on stream. Thoughts and final thoughts?
Yeah, sure. GG everybody, and thank you, Luffy, Dark Moon, and Scorpius, and Rojo. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the restream. Much appreciated.
Anytime.
Do what we can.
Fizzle, final thoughts.
Man, sometimes you think you got it when you finally crack sub 60, only to realize everybody else is sitting at 55.
Yep, sounds familiar. Kumo, final thoughts, sir.
Thank you all for joining us, watching the stream, joining the races. Appreciate you all taking the time today to restream this. Everybody in the group. We'll see what goes on next week. Hopefully I have time to practice, so we'll see.
I mean, the neat thing about Proc Gen Overworld is practice only helps you so much because the game is different every time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mostly need to just learn how to, get a copy of that map to be able to trace things quickly in order to not be so far behind for my team next week. I'm sorry, guys, already. I apologize in advance.
Yeah, I think fast mapping is going to be the skill on display in that flag set.
I'm just gonna use the Force. Feel like it'll work better.
Ooh, okay.
All right, I like that. Sorbius, my co-coms tonight. Any final thoughts or anything you want to share before we head on out of here?
No. I mean, I'm going to miss this flag set a little bit. Not getting to play it again. I enjoyed it quite a bit. This was a fun race. GG's to all of you. Yeah, thanks for having me on comms.
Hey, GG's, I got a secret. You can play these flags anytime you want with anybody. You just can't play them competitively after this week.
I mean, we're in the middle of a tournament, Luffy. I need to practice the upcoming flags.
No, you just keep doing week one. It's fine. Yeah, so with that, I guess we'll get on out of here and have a good night, everyone. So thank you to Dark Moon, thank you to Sorbius, Rojo, and Cyrus on the tracking. Thank you to everybody who ran tonight and our runners on stream as well. More action coming at you guys soon this week. Our next scheduled race is Saturday, September 30th, 8 p.m. on RPG Limit Break. We got week 1, game 4. So last game for week 1 before we start that fun Proc Gen Overworld we were talking about next week. So not sure who's going to be running for the teams on that day yet, but we'll see. It'll be a lot of fun. So join us for the final week of week 2 on Saturday. And with that, we're going to get on out of here. So you guys have a good night. With that, ciao and chillax, everyone. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam. We gone.